Hello and welcome to Bosch Power Tools. Today we have with us GSB 600. So this is a professional impact drill from Bosch. And as you know, 600 denotes it's a 600 watts motor in the tool, all right? So let's try to understand what's the feature of the tool and what it can be used for. So first and foremost, as you can see, it's written in a very bold form. So this is a 600 watts motor or a 600 watts tool itself. And this has got a 13 mm chuck, and this has got a variable speed of 0 to 3000. This can work on masonry. This can also has a impact rate, that's blows per minute, of 48,000 blows per minute, right? So that's about the tool. The B connected, so this is compatible for the B connected app and scanning. And where is this scan to be done? So this is where we need to scan the QR code to verify the genuinity of the tool and to also claim the warranty. Right. Now at the back of the box, you have more features listed and also the specs of the tool that's listed out here. So let's try to understand what they are. First and foremost, it's a double insulated tool. All Bosch tools are double insulated. So there's something that's standard. It's a variable speed. That means you click the trigger more and you get a higher RPM, right? So this is forward reverse, which means that the tool can be used for screw driving applications, right? So let's get into the technical data, which is again given right on the box itself. So on the no load speed, it is 0 to 3000. On impact rate, as I told you, it is 0 to 48,000 per minute again. So the chuck system is keyed, so that means you have to use the key. So you also see that there's a key out here. So the chuck size, you can use any drill bit between 1.5 to 13 mm, and that's the handle part of the any of the drill bit. Okay. On drilling on masonry, this can do 13 mm. Drilling in wood, it can go up to 25 mm, and drilling in metal, we can do up to 10 mm. So that's a spec that's already mentioned. And the weight of the tool is 1.7 kilos. So let's do the unboxing of our GSB 600 and let's see what's inside and what it is offering to us. So let's try to understand what's given out here. So the handle is here. The tool is here. Tool with the chuck key. So this is the depth gauge that goes in this. Okay, so let's loosen this up. Warranty card, user manual, and there's something that's added, so newly added. So let's try to understand what this is. So this is a pamphlet given how to use B connected on the tool, and both on the tool as well as on the box. So this is available in 6 Indian languages with English, and people can go through this and understand how the B connected app has to be used along with the QR code that's on the box. So the tool is here. So let's try to see how to get this fixed right. So as far as the tool is concerned, so you can see it's very ergonomical to hold. You see you can click. So this is the trigger. So you press this more, so the RPM would increase. So we'll come to that. This is the forward reverse switch that you have. This is a toggle switch. So this is the lock on button. So you can switch this on and then lock it up. So it gets locked and then you want to release it and released. So this is the holder for the chuck key. So you can tighten it or loosen it as the case may be. So something improvised over the previous model is the ribs that we have on this handle holding part, okay, and there are also ribs on the handle itself. So this is called as anti-rotation ribs, okay. So what will happen is you know that this is the main handle, because so this is where we trigger it on and off, and the auxiliary handle is always required, or the secondary handle is always required, so that the tool is not getting into some jammed position or it doesn't have a kickback, all right. So to avoid that is when we are using a secondary handle. It does few things. One, it makes you feel the user that is in control of the operation itself. Second, in case of a bit getting jammed or there's a kickback, the user is in absolute control. It's not going to twist his ankle or hurt him in any way, because by that he can hold the tool very firmly. So with that, the anti-rotation ribs that we have on the tool as well as on the auxiliary handle is an improvised version and the best for safety, even though this is an impact drill. So that's the big thumbs up for this tool. The second one is the mode. This is the change mode from impact drill to normal drill. So earlier we used to have a round button, which maybe you would tend to miss it if you're trying to hunt, but then there is a peak given here, or there is a kind of a edge given here, which is very easy to push, right? Yeah. So let's try to fix the handle and see how it works. There we go. All right, so there you see there was a lock, so it's not rotating anymore. Yeah, so that gets tightened up. All right, yep. And then let's fix this. So this is the variable speed switch, low RPM. Yeah, and let's try to fix a drill bit and let's activate it. Where do I have a drill bit? So this is a 3-jaw chuck. So highly recommend that all the 3 jaws have to be tightened. Don't just stop at 1 jaw being tightened. So all the 3 jaw tightening means it's absolute safe working for the user. There it goes. 1 onto the 2nd jaw, and this is the 3rd jaw. Yeah. Yeah. So ready to go. We missed out one thing. So the wire here is BIS compliant. So this is as per the ISI standards. So you can see here, so there's a QR code right here. So this is to register the tool in the Be Connected app, okay, and to claim the warranty and all the benefits that's coming from Bosch. One thing we clearly missed out is the logo. Now this is embossed logo on the tool itself, all right, so that's something. So let's try to understand who are the tradespeople who can use this tools and what are the applications they can put it for. The first and foremost is the carpenter and the cabinet installer. So that's a big trade which can always use this tool. Second is the drywall and also the people who are using into fixing into the drywalls, right? So that's a huge segment that we have. They are going to use it. Electrician, there is no doubt about it, for all kinds of simple electrical drilling and fixing of the various kinds of things that you have in the electrical equipments, right? And then, of course, for window and door installers, so that's something that's very important to fix them onto the wall surface, whatever is available to us. And then, of course, it's a concrete thing, so you can also use it on a light concrete. Not highly recommended. We recommend a Bosch hammer for that, but in case there is a need and it needs to be done, of course, this tool can be used on the need basis. Plumber, of course, yes. So this is again a tool that's meant for plumber and the plumbing trade. HVAC, of course, you can put the HVAC unit or fix it, or you'd have to do some renovation work. So absolutely a great tool to do that kind of work. And finally, the largest user of this tool, the largest segment that's going to use this tool is the facility management. For any kind of facility management, this is a tool to be there in their kit, because we do not know what comes up, what kind of job comes up at a facility management. And then this tool is going to handle most of the job that's going to come up in terms of drilling, fixing, or refixing whatever things are available in that premises, right? So that's about it. So we have been saying that the tool is very versatile and it can be used in various kinds of applications. So let's see what are the various applications in which the tool can be put in use, right? So first and foremost, we'll start with screwdriving. So we have a wooden board here. So let's try to do some screwdriving. And I already fixed the screwdriver bit. All right. So let's do this. So whenever we do screwdriving, it has to be at a low RPM. So be aware of that. So we fix this and then we start at a low RPM. Perfect. So you see it's totally flushed. So we can change the mode and then unscrew it. So here we have fixed the wood drill bit. And again, let's see how it works with a wood drill bit. So check the mode, switch this on. So you need to be aware that this mode has to be on a simple drill mode. Okay, so you need to push this. Let's do some drilling on sheet metal. All right, so we already fixed a metal drill bit. And before we start, let's put on the goggles. Switch this on. That's smooth and quick. So we'll try GSB 600 onto a brick wall. This is a masonry wall, as you can see this. So let's use it on that. And most importantly, we need to change the mode. So we have come into the impact mode here. So we see the toggle has been changed to the impact mode. Let's do the work. Yeah. Hello and welcome back. So we will talk about some frequently asked questions on these topics. And these questions are very useful to all the people who want to use power tools. Is GSB tool good enough to work on light concrete or on a brick wall? But the question is, does it work on a concrete? The answer is yes. Okay, but the answer yes comes with an asterisk. What does it mean? So all the GSB tools, so the very nomenclature GSB is an impact drill. So all these impact drills are 100% suitable for working on brick wall, and they can also be used on light concrete. But that means that you're drilling on the light concrete sometimes during the day, right? Not a regular thing. But if somebody wants to do regular working on concrete, okay, we strongly recommend please use our Bosch hammers, starting with GBH series. So any GBH hammer is highly recommended for working on concrete beams, pillars or columns, right? Yeah. So I get this question quite often saying that there are sparks coming out of the tool, all right? And when the first time people use it, they find the sparks and they say, oh, what happened? Is the tool okay or something wrong with the way I'm using it? It's perfectly okay, okay? So when you use these tools for the first time, now look at this. This is the carbon brush. Slightly getting technical right now, but then that's for the understanding, better understanding. So whenever this carbon brush comes in contact with the commutator of the armature, it's but natural to have sparks on the edges. Okay, that would only be for first few hours of use that you get the sparking, and once the groove settles to the same shape of the commutator, the spark would reduce substantially. So whenever you're using a new tool, not only this impact drill series of Bosch, any of the Bosch new tools, the sparking is but natural, but don't worry about this. After a few hours of use, the sparking will go away. Nothing to worry.